Ooh, slowly getting there, slowly getting there, slowly getting there. Let's see, I need stuff, I need stuff, I need stuff, I need stuff, I need stuff. Got lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Well, let me make sure. I want some things here. We miss you. You did. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to do some more on Periscope, folks, because I know you guys are very good and very responsive. You got a lot of trolls too. I run into that I don't have that problem elsewhere, but that's sort of fun too. It's all. Oh goodness! And pre-bet is there. That's nice. Live now. Let's see. Okay, let me get everything else going. Streaming. I got a lot of new stuff up. I'm working on a lot of new stuff. I've been, I got something like top 50 programs in the government I just put together, which is doing very well, and I hope it does well. I still haven't figured out how to, get the stuff in the way that you guys are used to buying. I mean, that's all just a mystery yet to me, but slowly figuring out. You are not receiving video at this too fast rate. It says I'm bad. What? I'm bad. Okay, stream status is good, but it says I'm bad. So how could it be good if I'm bad? Let's see. What do we have? Are we on live there? I guess. Any chatties? Chatties? Where's the chatties? Chatties on. You there? How about YouTube? Are you there? How about a little chat or two? Are you there? Oh, that's me saying that. So I guess I'm there. If you see there, and I see there, we all see there. Let me see. Again, People's Guide to Government. Okay, I want to get that on. Yes, Donna Butler. Hi. Hiya. Who else we got here? Who's coming up? Oh, I want to turn it. Okay, I got that. Don't have to hear myself so much. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Facebook. I don't know. Look at the title of this thing. I have the People's Guide to Government Giveaways. Now, is People's apostrophe S? Or is it just plural, like People's Guide, without an apostrophe? Teresa, I think you're probably a good English major. I flunked English in college, so that's why when my first New York Times, my book made the New York Times bestseller list, I called my English teacher who flunked me. How about you, Patricia? Do you know English? See, I have in the title a People's Guide to Government Giveaways. I don't know if that's a people apostrophe S or just people's plural guide, the People's Guide. Oh, we got some on Instagram. Yeah, I got to figure out how to use Instagram more. Don't know, but I'm a one-man band, so I'm doing everything myself. It looks good. Okay, it looks good. You like is that the apostrophe? What do you got there? I forget what you have on. Oh, apostrophe, yeah. So I guess so apostrophe, yeah. Anybody have any comments like it shouldn't be? Do you have grants in Hot Springs, Arizona? I don't, but the government does, and there's a lot in Arizona. See, no matter where you are in this country, I mean, there's just going to be a boatload of things. There'll be some more in others than there are in some other places too. So it really depends, but it's huge all over. And that's why what I did in my one stop, if you put lesko.com/one-stop, you see all the things. I have them broken out by the one stop. I have them broken out by state. So that's why I'm just concentrating. I want to show you where these things are where you live. And that's why I break it out to sleep, and this is why I'm very happy. I think this is the best thing I've ever done in 40 or 50 years. I don't even know how long this is anymore. Man, I'm such an old fart. I'm like dirt. I've been around so long. But what's neat is that things change so much that I have to learn all over again. So at 74, man, I got to start all over again and figure out this world, what's going on. So if you're just starting in your life and you're a millennial or whatever, I want to be like you, because older people have, not Arizona, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas, I'm sorry, wherever. You know, Arkansas has just as many. What happens in the more developed states, they may just have extra ones, you know, and the same way in the cities. In the bigger cities, you have extra ones, you know, because of the demand for more things, and they'll be able to pass more legislation. That's why in the list I have on my blog on lesko.com/tutor, you'll see, or if you go lesko.com/one-stop, you see the blog I have there. It has a list of every state, what they have, what the total amount of free money is given out in every state. And it ranges from about, you know, the average I think is like $22,000 a year. That's how much is given out. And it ranges maybe from $16,000, $17,000, $18,000 to about $25,000. So it's in there, you know, that kind of thing. And that's just really just federal money. Then how much each state kicks in, you know, it is a little different too. And now, see, to me, there's extra ways of getting money, you know, besides government. And that's in what's going on in the internet. Whoops. My little newspaper clippings are falling away. See, I got clipping, newspaper clipping. It's easier to keep track of. I lose it electronically. Maybe because I'm just so used to it. I'm such an old fart. So it's like here. Now, you know, what's her name? Stormy? Don't know why there's no storms, clouds up in the sky, stormy weather. Well, she's certainly causing a storm everywhere. I'm checking in. Did you get my email? Storm, I remember Storm somewhere. Yeah, didn't I respond? What did we do, Storm? Because I thought of you when I saw this. I forget. Yeah, you'll have to remind me, Storm, because. But I remember I sent you a bunch of stuff. Did we talk on the phone? Names are terrible. I can't remember names of ex-wives. But in your material would be great. A teacher served distributorship, licensed ESCO counselor, just an idea. Yes, Andre, you know, I'd be happy to engage in anything you think of, ways to sell my stuff. I'm with you. But here, Stormy, what she did go to get a grant. She went to crowdfunding. $300,000 in crowdfunding. Now there's about 1,000 crowdfunding sites out there, you know, and these are wonderful things, particularly for entrepreneurs, because that way you can see if there's a market for your product and get customers ahead of time. So instead of trying to go out and raise money or whatever, you're raising it from potential customers. And that is the best way. Instead of spending all the time building the Mona Lisa or whatever you think is the world needs, and then you invent this thing, spend millions of dollars and get it in the store, and nobody buys the goddamn thing. So you're SOL. So that's why, see, crowdfunding to me, you sell it first. Then you do it. That's why to me in books, man, I was doing books. I did about 100 books and only 10 made money. I said, this is nuts. I'm spending all my time, and I'm guessing wrong most of the time. 90% of the time I'm guessing wrong. Can you email some information? I'm not sure what that was. Email you information on, can you email some information on crowdfunding? I have, you know, lesko.com/tutor. I have a bunch of stuff on crowdfunding, and really in the one stop. I have all the things you need. I have examples. I show you how to really fail at crowdfunding. I think what's great about crowdfunding, you could fail at no expense. You know, and most things are going to fail anyway. So you might as well get used to it. And the way you do it is really you have to fail to get used to it. So you, because it's going to fail. I mean, if you're doing something new, it's like learning to walk. Learning to walk, you got to fall on your butt 100 times. All of us want to be geniuses and get the best advice everywhere and think that as long as we have the best advice, you know, it's going to be good. And it's not. You know, very few times it's going to be. Sure, it has the potential. But once up to me, to a page to buy, yes. The one stop does go to a page to buy this, but if you want that. But in that one stop, go up on top, there's a blog. And if you go over and hit the blog, you'll see the state-by-state listings of how much every state gets in money to give out every single year. And this year they're giving out more money than ever before. That's what I can't get over. I mean, well, I'm just biased, and I study this stuff so much, so I'm coming from a different point than anybody else is, and I lose patience. Because, don't you know as much as I do about what I've been studying for the last 40 years? Ah, shit, no, of course, nobody does. Nobody's just crazy to study this stuff that much. So, that's really my fault. And I have to learn to be more patient, and actually we should with everybody and everything, and that's what's nice about getting older, I think, is that I can be more patient. Oh, one of my lights went out, and the lights went out in Georgia. Oh, that's too bad, because that was nice. Let me put that battery back into a recharge. Right. Yeah, so maybe later on if we need it. If the other one goes out, I'll put that in. But now we're getting a little dimmer again than we were before. Oh, maybe I have another light. Maybe a little glow worm glimmer. So these other sources, I mean, like crowdfunding is so great. If you have an idea, so you have an idea for invention or product or whatever, so you want to go out and find all the money you can to manufacture that product, okay? And so it's going to cost you a bunch, or to start a store, or anything, so much money. Well, crowdfunding, what you do, okay, here's the product. You go out and you describe the product and see how many buy it before you make it, and that way, there's two things happen. Not only do you have to go to Shark Tank people and all these kinds of stuff who really don't know what sells anyway, and you go right to the customers. So what you're doing is finding customers before you make the product. And so if you're finding customers, and if you can't do that, then you got to change your mind about and investigate something else. But if you find enough customers, man, then you got a twofer. You not only have money from your future customers, you got money to do it, and you got customers. You know now that this thing is a success, because otherwise you're spending all this money and effort to buy, to manufacture this thing, and have no idea if it's going to sell. You think you do, you're smart, and people say yes and no and everything. They're still, no matter how smart you think they are, or they think they are, they're still going to be wrong. We all are. We just hate to admit it, because then we can't charge a lot of money. The way you charge a lot of money in this world is trying to convince everybody else, man, I'm smart as hell. When in theory, we're all guessing our pants off, and have no idea what's going on in life. And we're all guessing till we make it, but hope nobody else catches us. And that's true. I think anybody who's honest, knows that. But we're not geared. The reward system isn't geared, for you or anybody else to say, hey, I'm not really sure what the hell is the answer. And then we say, oh, you're an idiot if you don't know the answer. I'm paying you this big money. And they really don't, and that's too bad. So because I think it'd be better to have somebody to work with that works with you, that admits they don't know the answer, so you could go through this process together, that somebody maybe has a little more experience than you or whatever. Like doctors. Why do we say, oh, you have to know the answer? Well, they don't. Everybody's body's different or whatever, man. Most of the doctors I go to, they want to operate, give me pills or whatever. And I just want to see, what's really wrong? And I sort of figure it out myself, listen to my body enough, and able to do things. A teacher certification program, that would be great. Distributorship, licensed Lesko counselor, just an idea. Yes. No, that's a great idea. I like things like that. I mean, I want to educate more people all the time about what's going on. Okay, how about we have, let's see, Facebook, Mandy, let's go. How many people there? How many people there? So, Periscope folks, come on, give me a question. Hello, I missed those commercials from the 80s. Thank you for countless others. Well, thank you, but I'm here now in the 2018 or whatever the heck it is. How can I help you today? There's more available now than there was in the 80s or 90s whenever you saw me on TV. But that's right, I started back in the 80s. But now I can help you. Now, I've been researching all the new stuff for 10 years now. I know more than I did back then, and want to help more people now than ever before. So help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. See, that's from the 50s, man. Not only the 80s. So it's really old stuff. So tell me, what do you need? What are you looking for? Oh, by the way, I came out with a new product, and it's on free.lesko, okay, free.lesko.com, and then top 50, okay? Is there a grant for limo business? Absolutely. Well, grants, contracts, there's all kinds of helps for your business. And that's why I think it's wrong. Don't say you're looking for grants. You need help. You want to grow your business. With financial, if somebody's going to give you a $50,000 contract, no, I want a grant. No, see, you said the wrong word. Okay, we only have contracts, and they start at $50,000. And so you're going to say no to that? No, you don't want to. You need help. And that's what you need in life, And so you have to understand what kind of help is out there that suits your business. So in other words, if the government does this, that buys more limousine service than anybody else in the world, okay? But no, you want a grant because that's what you think you need. See, that's what we're wrong. We're wrong all the time. And if you're going out, with a set mindset of this is exactly what I need, no, you can't do that because the world isn't built around what you want. The world is out there giving shit out, and you got to figure out what the shit is giving out and how it applies to you. It's not the other way around. The world doesn't say, "Oh, I'm going to try to figure out what Lesko really wants in life so I can make that for him and make it available to him." No, unfortunately, the world isn't waking up to figuring out how they could help you or me. So you got to figure out what the hell does the world make today, and how am I going to use that to my benefit? Okay, and that's the only way to live. Otherwise, you're going to beat yourself on the wall. You'll never find what you want because we don't know enough to know what we want. And what we have to do is get out there and find stuff that's out there. How we're going to use that? How we're going to bend it? So if you had a toolbox and only a hammer and a chisel in it, and you didn't have a wrench, you didn't have this, you would make do with that because that's all you have. And if you really wanted to do something, you would do it. And that's the important thing. So you got to see what's in your toolbox. Don't dream that you got to have a wrench with a 3/4 inch wrench, and that's the only thing that's stopping. No, you get an adjustable wrench somewhere and figure it and put it to 3/4 inches. And that'll be just as good, to build what the hell you want to build. And that's what life's about. I mean, living on trying to make life perfect for you is a zero-sum game in my mind. It ain't gonna happen. I mean, it will once in a while. And they're the people you see on advertising on TV. Oh, he's a millionaire and sitting on the beach and all this kind of crap. And that maybe happen. But worse things has happened. I owe you an apology for my inappropriate Instagram name a few weeks ago. Oh, I forget, so don't worry about it. Shalom, God bless everyone in Jesus' name. Yes, everybody. Who? Jesus? Anybody you believe in. I don't know the answer to all that. And everybody thinks they know. I think they're really guessing anyway. And their guess is as good as mine, so God bless them. Oops, did I say God? Yes. Whatever it is, we're all struggling through this stuff. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, and let's see. I owe you an apology. Andrea. Oh, no, thank you. Apology accepted. Let's get on with life. Let's do things together and figure out stuff, and help each other and realize that we're all guessing. Nobody knows. We're all guessing. And what pisses me off, the people I've been studying the government programs for 40 years and folks don't know. Oh, people always say, let's go hold this thing still. Now, let me hold it still for a while, okay? Is that still enough for a while? In the still doo-wah of the night. Love that blush windows. Oh, that thing on the top of the windows? Yeah, that came with the house when we bought it. We may be selling or getting out of town. We're going downtown. We're going to live in a condo. Condo. Just walk to coffee shops. That's what my life wants to be. Yeah, we always had a place downtown Washington, D.C., a place called Adams Morgan. And I just hang out there all day, work in a coffee shop. Actually, after I do this, I'm going to go down, probably work in a coffee shop for a while, and come back later. But we just don't need all this house. Raised our kids already. Free Lesko. Do you know any grants for programs for children in preschool for sign language? Well, yes and no. Children for preschool and sign language mean to learn, to teach, to do what? I'm not sure what, to me, okay, I want to learn sign language. I need something. Okay, if you want to learn, maybe you get free instruction. Okay, how would I get free instruction to learn sign language? Okay, you hang around people who know sign language. Okay, who knows sign languages? This stuff. I would say, and I don't know if you could call them because all they do is sign language. It is the College for the Deaf. It's right here in Washington, D.C. What's it? Anybody remember that? Okay, there's a college for deaf people. Oh, Gallaudet, yes. Okay, I would call the librarian at Gallaudet College, okay, and ask them, tell them you're looking for free services to teach your child sign language, okay? That's where I would start. There has to be. People volunteer. People have... now you can go to the library and learn Mandarin. They hook you up with somebody in the community who wants to learn English, and you want to learn Mandarin, and they hook you guys up. And so you meet a couple times a week and teach each other the language you want to know. So now, for sign language, maybe they have the same thing. I don't know. So that's something. But there'd be a local nonprofit or something like that. And that's what I do. Who has to know sign language? Who would have to know things? And now, if you called Gallaudet and they said, oh, lady, you're crazy, and no such thing. Okay, that's fine. But ask them, well, then, who do you think I should ask? Ask for Scott Carello. Who's that? Oh, at Gallaudet University. Oh, I see. Who? Gallaudet may have some ideas. Yes, that's right. Oh, boy. Instagram's really rolling tonight. I got to figure out how to use that more. I think I have 3 followers or something on Instagram. Scott Carello, I don't know who Scott Carello is, but yeah, but I'm sure they have a way to contact them. I see them around, delightful people, in the coffee shops all over, signing to each other, and that's fun. Let's see, where was I? Okay, that's silence. So anything. Okay, what else do people really want to know? And that's it. So you're going to figure it out yourself. Thank you for your advice. Oh, great. Because you will. We all figure out ourselves. What we need is a little help, a kick, a source. See, that's what I do. I don't guarantee success. I just guarantee an option. Okay, because nobody can guarantee you success. That's between you and what you find out there. So anybody's going to guarantee you success. Maybe increase your chances. I don't know. God bless everyone in Jesus. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, okay, bye. Jesus is calling him, I think. And so, like I say, everything, these are sources, they're all real. I know they're real, they take effort, but they're not guaranteed that they're magic for you. You have to figure that out. You have to jump in there. You have to try it. And when you try it, you go to it actually leads you to something else you never even thought about initially. And that's what's important. That it's not only the things that are out there now, it's the things that you never even thought about that are out there that you forgot to ask for. Because this is why I wear the question mark suit. Yeah, I think the answers are easy. It's asking the right questions that's hard. Like the fellow, the limousine service wants a grant. Well, if you want to grow your business, that's the wrong question to ask him. You want to see what is out there to grow any kind of business. What kind of help is out there? Because that's the object is growth in your business. See, what you're doing is assuming this strategy. You just want to win the war. You don't give a goddamn how you win it. Yeah, you think it's this way, but probably is. So that's why it's better, to have some big, interesting article, great, okay, oh, Previt, oh, she's back. Previt, I'm not sure if you're he or she, that's an interesting name. Oh, I see, she's not live. I thought it was live. But that's interesting. Okay, who else has questions? Questions, come on. I charge a lot of money for this. So let me help you. Help me, Wanda. Help me, Wanda. Okay, my new product, free.lesko.com, top 50. Free.lesko.com, top 50. My one stop is so bloody big. I feel that because there's 400 more sources, I think 327 it says, but there's really 400 more. And I think it's so overwhelming. What I'm doing to get people a feel for what this stuff is like and how to get a little taste of it. I put together the top 50 programs that I think, that I really don't talk about much anywhere else that people should know about. And I put them in that one report, and there's a video for every program. The unique thing about this one, the top 50 one, is that I have a separate video for every program so you can understand what that, so you read words, oh, what the hell does that mean? Okay, when you see me explain it to you, are there forms to fill out? Yes, there are forms to fill out, but never worry about that. See, this is the thing. These 50 programs I have here, none of them require a grant writer, okay? Actually, one may. There's a one or two that may, Otherwise, they don't. Most, 90% of all the application, I need $8 million for a substance abuse treatment facility. Any ideas? Yes. Now, where was I? Oh, God, see, what a pea brain. I missed it. What was it? Oh, a grant application. You don't need that because 80%, 90% of the programs are just like 2 or 3 pages fill in the blanks. That's all it is. That's why, see, because 80, 90% of the free money that gives out is not even called grants. See, that's why, that's another reason you're going up the wrong tree by asking for a grant. That's why I'm talking about government giveaways. So that's why this top 50, these are really top 50 government giveaways. And it has sources, it's links to all the applications, it's videos to every one of those things, and a whole bunch of other things. Where to get them, where to get the forms, yes, the links take you to the forms. Every program has a different form. So that's why so many, I remember people used to sell grants and say, just fill out this grant and we'll send it to all the places for you. Yeah, fuck, you can't do that. That's stupid. In the 50 there, everybody wants something different. You have to fill out their grant. So you can't do that. They're trying to make it easy for you, pretend there's no work to this. There is work to this. If it was that easy, it would be gone. So, it's going to take work, Donna, or anybody else out there. And that's the key to all that. If you're not going to get, if you don't want to work, I mean, you may get lucky, and some things are not, that difficult. Some of the things in there go to everybody who asks, and you just have to know it's there, so it'll be very easy, once you find it. But most of them is going to take work, especially anything you need. You need $8 million for a substance abuse treatment facility. Well, I think there's a lot of ways to do that. How do you start a business if you have no money? Okay, I just did a video 2 days ago on YouTube and Facebook, you'll see it, about 4 ways to start a business, the 4 steps. These are the 4 steps of starting a business with no money, okay? The 4 steps of starting a business with more money. And I'm going to include this video in another report I have. If you go to lesko.com/business, I have a $20 report there that shows you how to start your business with no money and get all the mentoring help you need to do that. And the sources, the biggest source of money available and everything. And that's at lesko.com/business. Now what I'll add to that is a video I just did, and you could see it on YouTube and Facebook, about 4 steps, maybe I could, or anybody have seen it yet, 4 steps to starting a business with no money. And these are unusual ways to do it. It doesn't involve grants. It involves the whole new economy. They're sort of grants, but they're not called grants. They're called investments and accelerator programs and all this other stuff that is not part of the normal jargon anymore. Or yet. It will be, in 5 or 10 years, but now they're underground, they're percolating. And these are the things that are growing. And that's what I wanted to teach people, the things that are growing, the things that have been here forever, man, everybody's beating the hell out of those. The opportunities are in things that nobody else is using. Things that are useless, so things you don't know anymore, know about yet. That's what I want to teach you. Not only grants about that stuff, but the other stuff. Aren't there any brokers who will find money and keep part of it? Probably not. Not for this kind of money, or unless you're rich. If you're rich, then they will, because they know they can get money for you if you're rich. If you're not rich, it's a little shaky for somebody else to guarantee the money. So that's why you're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to be the one to do this. I get calls like that all the time. They want to do this. Aren't there any brokers who will find that money and keep a percent? Only, like I say, if you're rich and really don't need the money, then it'll be easy for them to do it. Do you talk about weed growth in 2018? Yeah, I mean, it's going to grow. Yeah. One of my boys is very active in it, has been for 10 years or more. And yeah, there's a growth industry. You're right, but now where are you going to invest in that? Well, if you're going to invest in that, I would say just stay away if you want to be just an investor, because you don't know, people in the industry don't know. So it's sort of like blockchain. You know that's going to grow, but you don't know how, where, what, or whatever. And unless you get you jump in with 2 feet and want to make something. Private equity firms seems to be a way to go. That is a way, and that's now on the internet, very easy to do private equity. It's easier now than ever before. That's what I put even in, if you want me to do a report on your business, all the money sources, I show you not only the grants and stuff like that, but the private equity, the public equity, the crowdfunding, all these other sources and all the places to apply for that. So that's what I'm trying to do is not only the grants and government money, but all these other sources that are non-traditional and do not require requirements, do not require belonging to the country club, to do that. Hey, bro, I just got here. Well, Mr. Old Snorkel, whatever. Cool, you got here. I've been here for what? 30 minutes already. But I just be careful, because you don't know what's good, and there's people out there spending their life and career trying to help this business grow. They're the ones who have a better sense than you coming in, hey, this looks good, I'm going to jump in. No, you're the sucker in the card game. Every card game has to have a sucker. And the one that's new to the game, don't know what the hell's going on, you're the one that's a sucker. They're going to get your money. And that's why, particularly in new ventures, man, I just keep running into people, people like the Shark Tank people, which one really works? Which one really works? Which one really works? I really work. I love working. What about Bitcoins? Same thing. That's even worse, I think. I mean, Bitcoins, obviously, something's going to happen. It's going to change financial services and the way we do that venture. How, when, and where, that is still a crapshoot. And the people making money that are convincing more people like you who don't know shit to believe that this is going to be a boom, whatever they have involved in this, as long as they use the word Bitcoin. Yeah, okay, we don't know the difference. I wouldn't know. Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. As long as it's Bitcoin, must be good, right? Which one really works, though? You don't know. And that's why you're only going to know unless you're doing that 24 hours a day for the next 6-10 months. You're going to do that, then get in. I mean, that's my biased opinion. Or if you have money to lose and you just want to do a crapshoot. But if you have don't have money to lose, stay away. Stay away. Start investing in you. I mean, look at here. I found something today. I didn't talk about it yet. How you could start a business doing anything. Okay, here's people who are starting a business, read it in the New York Times here. haggling is a hassle, try a professional buyer. These people just love to haggle. So they'll go haggle for you, buying a car, buying anything, and they take a piece of the pat, you know. That's a business now. They're a haggler. Yeah. This is how people were creating industries, businesses, jobs, opportunities for you, me, anybody, by just taking other people's lives, experiences, and doing it for them, you know? So you can do that and make a living. Well, I stay with you. Well, what was that? Well, Donna, I'm sorry, Donna, what was that? I'm not sure. Well, I stay with you. Yeah, I got room. Want to come? I mean, you have to live your own life. I really don't know. I don't even know what the hell to do with my life. I'm guessing every day. So me to really give you advice, I'll give you my thoughts about it. But you have to are the one. Nobody could tell you because you are a unique person. There may be something in your heart. You have to do it, and it'll maybe work out. Hey, everyone in Virginia, payday loans are illegal, and you don't have to pay them back. Hey, that could be true. But actually, they have a great lobby, and they're trying to change the laws back. And they're doing that in Washington, D.C. now. The consumerfinance.gov, they're the people who monitor payday loans, but there's a guy who runs that thing now, a friend of Trump's, who loves payday loans because he gets a lot of money from the their lobbyists. I am in the automobile. I export full vehicles and use automobiles to Central America at the moment. Great. Well, hey, I would think that's good. Now we're getting. You'll be doing that to China even more soon. It sounds like. I just heard something today. They want to do more back and forth China automobile stuff. They want to go all electric very soon. They have like 2000. I mean, what are we at? 2030, I think, or 35. They want to be all electric and get the pollution out of the air. And we're ahead of them on that, so they want our stuff here. So you could be starting shipping electric parts to China very soon. So that's happening now. I mean, look at Apple stopped making some of their products over there and brought it back here because China's getting more expensive. And the hassle. Thank you for helping to change the world. Wow. I don't know if I'm doing that, but I think I love what I'm doing. May I take you to lunch at Benihana's and bread? Yeah, send me an email. But yeah, I just saw that open up at Benihana. Oh, I say, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah. Here, letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Okay. I don't eat much, so coffee's probably easier. Where do you go for payday loans? You don't. Where do you get payday loans? Don't get payday loans. But about too many people, if you're in emergency and need money quickly and bad credit ratings and everything, your county, most every county has emergency money like that, usually $700 to $1,000. If you have my One Stop, you'll see I have a video there, you know, of people I've interviewed who got these, and they go to their county government, they get a list of 7 or 8 programs that give out this kind of money. You can't get it every day or something, but when you have a problem like that, that's what they do. Another way you can start finding them, and it's not guaranteed any one of these will work immediately, but is contacting 211, and the word is financial assistance. Okay, you're looking for financial assistance, and that payday loans are terrible. You need payday loans, and then the other thing you do is you Google HUD, H-U-D, and then you're looking for counselor. So you're looking for HUD counselor, and make sure it's .gov. Don't go to anything that's not .gov, and go there, and they will help you with that problem and the payday loans and the credit, and help you get through that. And they'll do it all for free. These are people who get grants to help you do that for free. If you want, I have a report, lesko.com/tutor, how to get out of debt, and that will tell you the process and all the help that's available, and video instructions on all that, and that's the way to do that. But please, payday loans, no. Make sure, we don't know our options, so that looks like the only option available, because they advertise like hell, because they're going to get a shitload of money from you. And that's, that's just economics. So you have to know these options, and places that don't advertise, and that's probably, we don't know about them because they're not advertising. So you want to advertise and know about them. Like this top 50, okay? None of these government programs are advertised. That's why I like the term now, the people's government giveaways. These are giveaways for people. Unfortunately, the rich spend a lifetime figuring this stuff out. And they used to hire me. This is how I learned about it. I just worked for millionaires who got all these government giveaways. Say, shit, why does everybody do that? And so you can't hire somebody. I used to charge thousands of dollars. I mean, like this book here, I would charge $5,000, $10,000. They didn't care. They're going to make it back. So I would get all my information for free, just charge as much as I can. Don't want to do that anymore. There's no fun helping rich people. They don't need help. Now I want to help everybody else. And in a democracy, this is our stuff. It's not only for the rich. It bothers me so much. Now you may say it's bad stuff. It doesn't matter to me, good or bad. It's there. It's real. And if it helps you, then if it helps you solve a problem, that's the only thing that's important. Is you and your problem. If you want to get rid of one of these things, because they should be, and there's probably a hell of a lot there, you can take half of this and rip it apart. You still have so much. That's not my issue. It's just knowing what's there. And I know people, take advantage, they find out about them, and they take advantage of them, right or wrong. And I know people with less money, less income have problems that this could solve their problems. And that's why, God, I mean, that's what frustrates me and makes me going much, because I know there's stuff in here that the average person, like the people, I mean, rich people are boring to work with. I have more fun now than ever when Richard the Fortune 500 coming, and actually individually like this with you guys. And before I used to sell on TV and do 1-minute commercials or big TV shows like Oprah, and you do 7 minutes or whatever, and you get millions of people, but it's not the same. You're not seeing the real me, in 7 minutes or whatever. That's happening, and I can't give you the best I have. Okay, you sent me an email going, God, thank you for helping to change the world. Ooh, my battery went out. See, they're closing the lights on me. Let me put another battery and see if that works. Only helps the rich people. And that's true. I mean, well, they figure out what it is. And really, but listen to this. Only 12% of the free money that is given out in government programs is set aside for, poverty people. Hold on, let me change that light again. See, everybody thinks, oh, you have to be a poverty level or something to get benefits. But no, only 12% is set aside for that. But the rich people spend a lot of money trying to figure out how to get it. And then what they also do is change laws, like this tax code. They were out here lobbying. They just got an extra $1 trillion just by changing a law. $1 trillion. And it's going to create like $10 trillion in debt. I mean, it's just outrageous, but that's another issue. The important thing, there are so many programs for you and I or anybody else, that you could use to do things. And most of it is to do things in life. I need a loan personal. Well, it depends. I mean, there's a lot of loan money, a lot of grants and everything, but a lot of it is, there's all requirements for everything. So you have to figure out where they are. Turtle Trades and Richard Dennis did amazing things decades ago. I have a copy of the original rule book. Would you like one? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. So not interesting to me, I don't think. And that's why it's learning the system, and so if you need a personal loan, okay, I would first go to one of those counselors at HUD to see, because obviously you have, some kind of financial problems, and they're the best place to help you get an overview, how to solve it, what to do next, and stuff like that, okay? And what kind of help generally. They won't know everything, you know. I mean, because you have, let's see, but they help people in the welfare. Okay, yeah, but they help people that are 10,000 or more, 3,000. Oh, missed that. Boy, that just flies by, and I miss it. Okay, but actually, Periscope folks, yeah, I'm gonna come back in the next day or two, get you guys, because I know I slight you a lot, you know, and I don't want to do that. Been on 45 minutes. I gotta go downtown, and I need a van for personal use and to work, but I have bad credit. There are ways to do that. I have a report. It's like $20 if you go to lesko.com/tutor about places to get money for cars and automobiles, and mostly for nonprofit organizations. So maybe if you have bad credit, they even have loans for cars for people with bad credit, but these are from nonprofit organizations. Do not go to a regular bank. I like, this is one of my first question marks, so it's probably 15 years old or something like that. It's a Donna Karen, and I got it free from Donna Karen. I complained, there were little things coming out of the thing, and I complained, called them up, they sent me a new one. Yeah, gotta complain. So that is it. Oh, and also it's in the one stop. So if you have trouble, you know, cars or anything, I have that in the one stop. And that is like $300. That's the big thing. I could sell you one if you were in Texas. Oh, nice. And then this is my new product, free.lesko.com/top50, and lesko.com/one-stop is, you know, my famous one-stoppers. And you want to email, and if you don't hear from me in 2 days, you bang on me again, because I forget. I get tied up with a lot of stuff. I'm more or less one-man band doing everything, and I got a lot of stuff. I think I need your help. Hey man, Marjorie, San Diego, be gay. While alone, I had bad credit. Will they help? Don't worry about anything you have. You need help. Okay, so you go out and get the help and see what happens. And if they can't help you, they help you, point you to maybe someone who can. That's what the system is all about. Okay, guys, I got to run. Thank you again. Let me tell you one more shot if you need these. Some people, okay, there's a little, you need that, okay, that, okay, that, okay, and that. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun and gonna do it more tomorrow. I love my wife and kids, and that's why with the loan is hard to get. That's okay. Don't worry. Just plow forward. Start going forward. Don't keep doing the same old things. So take these sources and start looking at how can I get export contracts. Yes, I got to come back and do that. Okay. Have to do it another time. Got to run, guys. Got to go downtown. Thanks.